Hello everybody, we are back. We took a bit of a break. We just witnessed Foxnyr playing against Permida in Division 4, and now it is time for the next matchup, the big matchup of today. And of course, I have the same beautiful, wonderful colorcaster with me. Hello, Mr. Poro.
Grüezi wohl, we would say in Switzerland.
Banger.
I'm hyped for this match. For me, it's a personal one. Like, even though I'm not playing, right? I know both teams basically. We just scrimmed against Divizon, I think this week actually as well, and they looked really well in those scrims. I am like not a fan particularly, but I think their players are underrated in my opinion. For example, I think their mid laner is like pretty solid, but he's not given the credit he deserves. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this matchup and to see how this one will play out.
Hell yeah. That is always amazing if you can give us some insight on those two teams. That is amazing, of course. So, just so you know where we are at in the current division, don't let me lie, Divizon is on 4 wins and 2 losses, so they are currently, yes, most wins in the current ladder, in the current schedule. It depends, of course, because they have played a bit more. For example, Swiss Ghosts and Roar, they still have to play some games. And Foxnyr is currently 1 win, 3 losses. We had a bit of a rough start, but the last game against Conchi looked super solid. So, of course, we are confident that we can maybe grab 1 or even 2 games today. I think that's the goal, because it's still really early in the split. Now, I just heard that, yes, indeed, Darky wrote, we are taking blue side. Of course, I have to write that we are ready in the cast. And I can also, yes, get all the readies, get everything up and running. So, we have witnessed 1 draft today already. Mr. Poro, what would you say? Do you expect anything in particular? Because you said you know those 2 teams.
I mean, obviously I can't really spoil anything that I saw from the enemies in the scrim. That's just not how... Like, I'm not allowed to do that.
Come on, bring it. Come on.
No,
all the infos. We don't want all the details.
No. You know, that's actually a pretty big issue, I feel like. That if you scrim against people, they will just leak what you are planning on doing to like other people or other teams. And I want to be the good example here. I'm not doing that. And all I can say is what we've already seen. For example, we have already seen that their mid laner Unchained is a Cyan player as well. Maybe that's why I like him, you know. But maybe we'll see some spicy Cyan mid lane. That would be amazing, to be honest. Not playing it, but casting it for once. And on the other hand, we have Inspire. I think I don't have to tell you that this man is cooking.
This man is cooking indeed. That is true. Oh man. I want the game to start. Gotta be honest. I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. I want the game to start. I don't want to just talk about it. I wanna see it in action. Because yeah, you of course you haven't seen the last two match days, I assume, or did you?
I think I had to play myself during those times, but I saw the results in the end. Let's say like that.
Okay, yeah, I know we can kind of ignore the first 2 games against Swiss Ghosts, because there it was like weird Skarner stuff, you know, Skarner was Skarnering, and honestly I feel like we might had 1 or 2 simple mistakes there that we can easily fix. And then the last match day, it was a 1-1, but honestly we did 1 or 2 silly mistakes in the game we lost. But the important thing is, in the interview with Darky, he himself said, the entire team feels like we are finally fixing like the major mistakes, and he is full of momentum, and he is also full of how do we say it? confidence. You know what? Confidence is the word, honestly. The entire team is confident that they can show us what they have learned, what they have fixed and improved. Yeah, that is the most important thing. I'm sorry, but I'm kinda also reading chat because some important things are getting shown there, and it's like, I can't focus like this, guys. I can't focus like this. I feel like Poro is also busy writing in chat because, you know, there are some, yeah, so let's just say it, some people are getting disrespected in chat right now. So,
No, we're not disrespected. We're hyping each other, you know? Like, I feel like I'm a traitor here because me and Unchained, we're vibing together in this chat, but I'm obviously for Foxnyr here. Mixed feelings, you know?
Mixed feelings, indeed. Hey, you can just analyze the stuff that you see and bring it up, and that's about it. Come on, exactly. I want the players to be ready. Come on, guys. Come on, believe. Looks like they are getting in order. It looks like. Oh, of course, you need to post the link. That is important.
Of course.
If they don't have casts, always, you know, join in the cast here. That is always great. We can't give too many tips though. If they joined, you know, we're basically drafting for them. If they're like, man, what should we pick? Let's listen into the cast, and you're like, yeah, they could pick this or this. Oh, great idea. Let's go. Let's pick that. Yeah, thank you so much. Just like,
I mean, I can tell you this much, that I know that Divizon is cooking.
They are cooking.
They are cooking. They are cooking.
Are they Master Yi jungle cooking though on that level, or even worse?
I don't think they. No. The Master Yi is like I don't know if they're looking for it. If they cooked it during this week, not against us at least, but they're cooking. And it looked really like one game just felt unplayable against them. If they do that strategy, it's, I'm wondering how Foxnyr will react to this.
Interesting. So again, you're telling they are cooking for sure. But guys, finally. Only took us like 10 minutes. We are jumping into draft if everything looks good. And there we are. It is going to be a Foxnyr. Yeah, Fenrir, of course. Nope, let me fix that really quick. That's always when you don't really have time. But hey, at least the coach is correct. That is nice. So there we are. Foxnyr against Divizon. And the first few bans, yeah, Belveth. I think Belveth is super underrated, by the way. I think that champion is really good.
Let's agree to not agree. Like, I feel Belveth is okay, but the thing is, like, it's obviously a target ban at this point. Like, you only ban it because you don't have a lot of practice into that champion, but if you really figured out how it works, I don't really think it's necessary to ban it. Zyra, instead, a popular jungler that's, like, coming into the meta right now. People are realizing that Zyra jungle is just really, really broken. Getting the respect ban, I like it a lot. Leaves the Jinx open though, which will be answered by Ivan Rengar.
Ivan Rengar. I mean, is this the cooking direction that you were facing? Because Ivan Rengar is of course a popular duo. One guy can make bush, other cat likes bush. So that is kind of a classic that we are not really seeing a lot, because usually Rengar, Ivern, they want to go jungle, so picking them on the same team means you have to play something weird, like Rengar top, Ivern support, Ivern mid top, who knows, it's really flexible, that's for sure.
I'm telling you, this is going to be Ivern Rengar bot lane, I think.
You think so?
I'm pretty sure, actually. Maybe they're gonna switch it up, but what they used to do is that they played Ivan Rengar bot lane, and now like they're hovering ADCs and picking Smolder maybe for mid lane. I don't know. Like they're cooking. It's so hard to predict what they're doing, honestly. But this Ivan Rengar combination, no matter how they lane it, like in the end, like this could be Kai'Sa mid, by the way, or Kai'Sa top. But no matter how they do it, is a nasty one, because Jinx is not good at keeping her distance from a Rengar who just has perma bushes, basically.
So, Chesko, good thing not only you're not the only CC, because Brother Lewis and Under Nexus, they're also in the chat, and they are telling us that The Rengar should be in the jungle and the Ivern should be support because Divizon apparently plays this a lot. I mean, perma.
I can tell you though that they did play it on ADC as well, and I do know that because they played it against us, not in scrims, but in the Invitational tournament. That's some while ago, but since they did it there, there's no reason they could not do it again, right? I don't remember if they won against us, but I do remember that this combo was pretty nasty.
Yeah, you know, I'm something of an Ivern enjoyer myself. If we think back to the one Polylon, good times, man, good times. We played some good Ivern, no clue how this champion works, but it just had 2 thumps and a shield on my ADC, and that is always pretty nice. Exactly for that situation, a Kaiser can fit pretty good as well. Now, do you agree with the bans actually? Because I think that's an interesting one. Vayne, kind of a flex, of course, right? Could be top lane Vayne. It's really wild though, that's for sure.
Yeah, like Hollow is known to play a lot of ranged top laners. So considering he has the last pick opportunity here, maybe just want to say, okay, let's ban the Vayne. We did it as well in our scrims, for example. Just respecting that Vayne is a nasty counter pick. If you have to blind pick top lane already, just get it out of the way and deal with less threatening, maybe as well ranged top laners.
Do you think something like Smolder Top would be viable as well with the Kaiser now, or would it have to be an AD champion? Because I feel like only Rengar... okay, yeah, thanks for answering the question. This is the Aatrox for Divizon.
I don't know, like, but it's still the open question here, if they have to pick more AP or not. I really think it depends on what Foxnyr will draft here, because Kaiser deals enough AP damage to kill squishies. Like, if you only build one magic resist item, you're still like you have to build magic resist to survive Kaiser basically. And
okay, but what is with the Vex hype train today though? Like,
I'm so confused about this as well, by the way.
Yeah, it's like, what? Now,
I mean, I know Electrocute got buffed, but the champion, I don't know.
So we're seeing some potential answers into Aatrox right now. We saw the Fiora hover as first one. I would like that a lot, but I mean, depends on the win con that we want. And this is Irelia. Is this Vex top lane and Irelia mid lane, maybe even, or what? Man,
no.
That is. It's a weird draft, though.
Determined to go against Aatrox. Irelia is like one of the hardest matchups for Aatrox if the Irelia is good. Like, it all comes down to Irelia being played really well. If you play this champion correctly, Aatrox cannot land a single Q, and if you can't land the Q on Aatrox, then you're just gonna lose the 1v1 really hard.
I mean, so far... Yeah, okay. Finally, we're getting the correct order of champions. That was a pretty wild one.
When do they have to lock in? At what second?
Like 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Like, okay, let's wait until past 20 seconds and then we'll discuss how the lanes should be played out.
Well, so far it... I mean, I'm pretty sure it's 20 seconds, but yeah, it looks like Ivern mid. It looks like Ivern mid, yeah.
Alright. So,
juicy. Huh. Yeah, like take it away, Chesko.
We got the Church of LS. I don't know how many of you viewers as well, or like you, Remo, have heard LS talking about this, but he's been a fan of Ivern mid lane for like over 3 years now, I feel like. He's always been saying, okay, Ivern mid is broken, we have to pick it up. Why is no pro player playing Ivern mid? It's so nice. Then he coached Cloud9, and in the first game, I think, that he was coaching, they picked Ivern mid as well.
Yeah, I remember that.
It looks like Unchained here as well thinks, no, Ivern mid is the way. Church of LS, we trust in him. We maybe tried it in scrims as well, at least it's to assume, right? And pairing it with Rengar is for sure deadly.
I have to ask you one question, of course. Is this the one meal that they were cooking in scrims, or is this something totally different right now?
This is something totally different. They were not cooking that against us.
Okay, they were cooking a different dish. Oh, let's analyze this a little bit then. Irelia top lane against Aatrox, you already said if the Irelia knows the matchup, then this is a free win. You stick with this argument, or?
Yep, I'm 100. Like this Aatrox can't win against Irelia, and has to build defensive early, in my opinion, to survive against a really good Irelia player. The thing you want to do as Irelia is to like get the first wave crashing, basically, and then have the enemy slow push into you and just perma-freeze him, so that he cannot touch any CS anymore. Wouldn't be surprised if for that Rengar would come top lane, for example, to help push out. If it gets to level 6, you can fight back as Aatrox, but still, it's really hard, especially around minions. I think that's the key point as well in this matchup. If Irelia has minions to dash to, it gets really hard for the Aatrox.
So TLDR, just imagine that Irelia is Yasuo. Against Yasuo, you want to walk away when there are too many minions, too many mobility options. Same for Irelia. I mean, Irelia even stacks the passive, of course, and hurts a lot more, gets more attack speed and all that good stuff. But yeah, now, of course, I feel like Rengar is the big cat that we have to let out of the bag. I feel like Rengar is a bit hit or miss right now, and like looking at it with both trees in mid lane and bot lane, I feel like Rengar has to build a lot of damage to actually have impact. What do you think about the Rengar?
I mean, I was gonna ask you about, like, as jungle lane, what do you think? Wukong, Rengar, who wins the early game? Like, who's stronger in the 1 versus 1?
Honestly, it depends a lot on how good the Rengar is, because Rengar has some really unique mechanics that are like Rengar only, and if you play Rengar a lot, then he's a total menace if you get like those jump resets and everything like that. And still, if you just, I feel like it's up to you a little bit. If you don't play it perfectly and like Wukong gets to block something like the Bola, or like you jump on the wrong one and use your Q onto it, then you are in a world of hurt. But I feel like both junglers just want to gank mainly and not really like get into duels, right?
That's the thing. I feel like Rengar is only a good pick if you are able to 1 versus 1 the enemy jungle.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the champion like kinda gets pushed away and out of your own jungle, and that can be really scary for the side of the Divizon. Good for our Foxnyr boys though. And it will all come down as well to how this mid lane jungle duo plays out. If this Ivern just drops wave after wave, or he gives waves to Rengar, obviously the Rengar can just build a lead for himself, and then it's really hard for the Wukong, on the other hand, to enter his jungle.
Yeah, 100%. That is, of course, the big thing. The Ivern-Rengar combination is something to keep in mind. So, guys, we will jump into the game. We will, of course, have this little camera stuff we prepared until everything in-game is ready. It is the first game. It is Foxnyr on blue side against a Divizon on the red side. There we are. In this game, and no support. Wait, can you even buy 2 support items anymore? Does that even work?
You mean if ADC and support buy the both buy?
No, I meant if you could maybe go for the support item in mid lane and then really have like...
No.
It doesn't work like that anymore, right?
It's not worth it. It's, yeah, it got nerfed quite hard.
Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, so both junglers starting top side. Now, Chesko, where will the first blood happen? What will happen? How will first blood happen? Come on, tell me. Be the oracle.
Okay. The first blood will happen at 2:45.5 seconds, and I feel like it will be on the bot lane when the Rengar is skipping his camp, going bot lane, and Maokai flash W's onto the Nautilus or the Jinx. That's my prediction here.
So that is the angle you are talking about. Interesting. What is that ward, by the way? Using the ward to clear a little bit faster. That is a Rengar tech, so Mr. McAbbert, I feel like he knows what he is doing. And yeah, I'm
a lot faster, honestly, than Wukong right now.
Yeah. Of course, I'm also a little bit scared about the Rengar pick. Like, it's something that you don't play against really often. It is something that wants to snowball, get the passive stacks, get more bonus AD. And honestly, I'm a bit surprised how well Unchained is playing the mid lane, but again, I'm not too big of a fan of Vex, but of course that's also bias, right? After the last game that we saw. Uh-oh. How? Really good cancel. Flash forward though, and just trading flash for flash. But we can see that Fabiox, he is meaning business. He wants to play aggressively. Man, well played.
And this flashing, this flash trading, now I got it, is well good in, like, if you want to play into that bot lane, because now, if you reach that Nautilus once more, you like have the all-in potential, do just kill him. You can see that both ADCs are running the barrier, so there's no help from them, like, in order to, like, heal, for example, the support. But it looks like, on this, like, for the same page, Nautilus can do the same on Maokai, and we have the Wukong looking for the bot lane gang. But it's worth it.
Yes, I can toggle the vision real quick, and we actually see both teams know a lot about the opposing junglers right now. Cerberus looking to just shove out mid lane a little bit, and do you think he just skips his backport, right? He wants to go for the crab, but will be interesting one. When will he actually backport? Because now MacAbbert has 2 long swords, and with 2 long swords, I mean, we can just have a look at it real quick. We have like, yeah, almost 80 against 100 attack damage. So that is a big difference indeed. And MacAbbert, he is locking his shot. He's thinking about doing something top lane. Not really too much happening.
I mean, that's just the thing we talked about earlier as well, right? Aurelia has the slow push coming into her. Rengar is there to assist if Aurelia wants to hold it. She doesn't decide to do it.
Oh no, come on, no! No! Oh, this is so close! This was so close! But Unchained survived miraculously. Imagine if Vex had like 25 more auto attack range, this would have been the kill. Ah, that's annoying. That's so annoying.
That's that's actually so unlucky for the Vex Super Inspire, because not only did Ivan like grieve and get his good recall, but he was low again, had to reset now, and did not get this kill. Like, this Ivan not being punished there must feel really bad for him.
I mean, it's not too bad, right? But it would have been amazing to get this kill. It would give you a really nice lead. And now, yeah, I feel like they can just be a little bit tilting, right? Can feel weird for both mid laners. Like, if you are Unchained and you're like, man, I almost died there, I don't want that to happen. But if you're Inspire, you're so sad that you did not get that kill. Now, meanwhile, on top lane, Darky, does he have the mana to kill Hollow? Not really. We saw him use his ult there, and not too much happening after all. Hollow really low on health, but he will find the World Ender in just a little bit of minion XP. And meanwhile, yeah, MacAbbert and Unchained, they are grouped up right now. And I'm, yeah, just looking at mid lane. Not everybody respecting everything. No action just yet.
Yep, and I mean, the King is really happy about this. She got the key to recall earlier, right? She has the call sticking down. She's getting, like, not a lot, but she's getting more gold than the Kaiser, basically. She's just very fine with this. I don't think they want to contest this first dragon. They don't have Vex ultimate ready, they don't have Jinx ultimate ready. I mean, Vex ultimate would be ready actually, but you know, the Jinx ult, the Wukong ult, and the Nautilus ult, all 3 very important ults for those duels, all not available. Let's just give this Drake and fight for the Grubbies maybe here that we can sneak while they're doing dragon, and then contest the next dragon.
I know we talked about Church of LS, but I actually like the Executioner's calling here from the Wukong, by the way, because look at it. Divizon has an unholy amount of healing, actually.
I'm not too sure if I like it this early into the game.
It's a decent full item, actually. It's almost as good as Black Cleaver, so if he builds the full item with it, I'm a big fan. If he delays his first item, then I don't like it as well.
Alright. Yeah, I just know that the AP item, right, is pretty bad. The Morello, basically. Not really informed about the stats the 81 gives.
The 81 is basically almost as good as Black Cleaver, but hold that thought. Top lane, Hollow against Cerberus, but McAbbott also joining this fight here. Really, really well played by Cerberus, using his Trickster there. Now Henkindu kinda alone on bot lane, using the flash to get Fabiox into the turret range, but it will not be enough. Fabiox jumping out of there with the flash. And it was this little window, and Divizon used it without any mercy. Well played. 1-0 for Divizon.
And there you can see it. Like if that Maokai, oh no, wait, that Twisted Advance, right? Did I get it right? The name?
Yeah, it's Twisted Advance. Yeah, Twisted Advance.
Advance.
Hell yeah.
That is connecting onto you. You can't escape it anymore, right? Jinx tried to flash away, but it was too late. There's no escape. Kaiser ult coming in. She didn't even have to flash or use the barrier like tanking tower. Not really nice for the Jinx. Really big for the enemy bot lane here. But at least, like, on the right side, the kill only went to Maokai.
Exactly. I feel like Henkindu felt kind of safe with the barrier and with the possibility to flash under turret, but Maokai was so tanky with the aftershock. No way for him to die there. Now, meanwhile, on top lane, both players have ult up again. I want to compare the cooldowns real quick, because I feel like, yeah... Oh, never mind, I thought Vanguard's Edge is way less, but it's actually longer than the World Ender. Both are 2 minutes. So, quite interesting. Of course, we can use all the cheers we can get in the chat, so keep it up. Glad Maxi is also watching a little bit. Hope you're having a great day. In the outside land, you know, in not Switzerland. Somewhere else, along the world. He's traveling. I don't know what information you want shared in an official broadcast, but I can tell you so much that Maxi Founder is currently on vacation, basically, and having a great time. So why not make it a bit greater with a Foxnyr win? But hey, so far, Divizon is looking kind of strong.
Yeah, and I mean, on the other hand, we have this Irelia win condition, right? She doesn't have the items yet to bully this Aatrox. It's a really nice item choice that Aatrox went for the Tabis.
Oh!
Basically.
Wait, we're engaging, we're going for it. Unchained will instantly explode, like literally 3 down is what Ivern says when he dies, and that is true. Right now, we did burn a lot of ultimates though, and what else? Cerberus Flash and Unchained Flash, so I feel like that's okay, right?
I mean, and we got the Rengar Flash as well, right? So...
Oh yeah, true.
Actually pretty good.
Talking about the Rengar Flash though, Darky, can you be a magician? Can you make something work? The defensive Flash, and Hollow got out of there with the Flash. This was so close. If Darky got 1 kill, it would have been so amazing, but of course super hard to make something like that happen.
And yeah, we can see, like, I don't think the skill on top lane matters too much. Aatrox didn't get it. We just need to wait until Irelia finishes her blade. Then she will automatically win this 1 versus 1, in my opinion at least. And I'm not... Like, I think Wukong is not building, as you said, by the way. Going for the...
Yeah, okay. Yeah, then I'm not too big of a fan. I want to mention though, regarding top lane. I think it's amazing that Rengar got his first passive stack, and I wanna talk about this real quick. As soon as the bot lane play is over, Henkindu will get rooted there. Yellow Monkey getting knocked up. Fabio X, it's just too much damage. Daisy also there to tank, can inspire. Maybe make something happen. Flashing forward, fearing into the turret. Can we get a kill? Come on. 1 is down the drain so far, and I don't know. I don't like what just happened here. But yeah, it is what it is right now. So many minions will go down to the turrets.
And there's just that barrier that, like, a lot of people still not consider buying that extra time to make sure that, like, they traded 2 for 2 in the end, but it's obviously not worth for our Foxnyr boys, because all this wave that ran into the tower is just gone. The Jinx couldn't get it, the Vex couldn't get it. Overall, a worth trade for Divizon.
Yep. And I want to talk about the Rengar because he is here. What will he do? He will jump. Yeah, no, the ult didn't really do much. But I feel like, yeah, the cooldown is still noticeable. But as soon as he hits level 11, and has like 1 or 2 ability-aced items, it goes down to like 1 minute. And then every minute you just have to be really scared. Also, like, Rengar at level 11 is an insane power spike. by the way. TP getting used here just to secure the dragon. Now, will we maybe try to go for a sneaky no blast cone up there? We still jump in. We will not get it using the cyclone. Maybe trying to get out, but yeah, we try to get a steal. But that's what I hate about this. Again, maybe it's just me being overly paranoid, but finally I have time to talk about the Rengar passive. Can you please just disengage from mid lane? And beautiful fear, by the way. Really good fear. Let's look at the passive. It is 4% bonus AD right now. With 2 kills. And if he reaches like just 4 or 5 and he gets the 16% bonus attack damage or the 25% bonus attack damage, that's insane value, right? No matter what he builds. Now, talking about value, bot lane, 4 versus 2. 4 is a greater number. Really well played there. Got Fabiok's flash there. And are we actually re-engaging this one on the bot lane? The Vex is also joining though. Maybe Inspire can make something happen. Aatrox also teleporting in here. It is all 5 members from Divizon on bot lane. And of course, if the entire team is there, it is so hard. Inspire will maybe be able... No, he will not be able to get anything here. That has to be... Oh, never mind. We got the shutdown. Sadly on How, but still, we take those. Meanwhile, on top lane, Darky shoving out. And the good old question, was this worth it?
I mean, obviously it wasn't worth it, but it was a bad call in my opinion as well. If you check the items before the fight, Rengar had, Rengar had his item completed, Ivan had his item completed, and Kaiser had her first item already completed. While on Foxnyr's side, it was only the Vex who had the Ludens. Jinx just bought the Infinity X in the base right now. So, I don't know. I don't think this fight was worth it. I think it would have been better to like back off, let Irelia get that top lane turret, which she eventually did as well. And just maybe give 1 kill or like, I don't think they were out even. Drop the bot lane tower, get the top lane tower, and be fine with that trade.
Okay, McGubbard waiting for his team there. Fabio is there as well. Support and jungle. Of course, Darky trying his best to maybe get a kill. He might be able to. Cerberus coming in here. Cyclone will not have enough damage. McGubbard jumping right back into the bush and will be able to jump onto Cerberus if needed. Nautilus also here, but Yellow Monkey also joining up here. Cerberus will fall. Really well played here again on the dredge line, but the dredge lines will not be enough. And I'm seeing an interesting trend here. I see 4 members, or like, you know, in the last fight with the TP, all the members joining on one side. And last fight, Irelia got some free farm. This time, Inspire got a turret and some free farm. I don't know what I should think about the situation. I just know Inspire is in a ton of trouble because Hollow is a champion indeed.
I mean, there you can just see the Bruiser against Mage.
Yep.
It's not really funny if that Bruiser reaches you.
Mage is on side lane, right? It's scary sometimes.
I mean, if you're fed at Mage, you're happy on side lane, but at this point, the 0-0 free Aatrox, as you can see, is very deadly. Especially without that flash up, you're not gonna get away.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, it is a tough game, indeed. But I still feel like it should be winnable, or... We do have the Jinx win con. We do have the Darky on Irelia win con. But I just don't know... I have to tell you a little story, Chesko, okay? I remember a game where I played Warwick jungle. I wanted to try the good boy. And I played against Smurf Rengar, and he played out of his mind. He got super fed. And then one team fight, he jumped in, I instantly feared him, so he could not one-shot my ADC, I ulted him, and he just died without any response, right? And if I look at our team, we have Darky's ult, and he might have, like the Rengar might have to walk through that. We have 2 Cyclones, 2 knock-ups. We have Inspire, that is an anti-dash champion. We have the, you know, Jinx traps, you know what I'm saying, right? We have some tools to stop the Rengar, so I'm actually so not sure how bad it is that he is actually getting kind of fed. I feel like we might be able to handle him in the mid to late game.
I would agree if he went for a lethality build, but he's building like an off-tank build with an Ivern that's just gonna perma-shield him. I think it will be hard to actually take him down. in my opinion, the win con is more on the side lane, while mid lane is heading
Oh no, mid lane, you did not want to get both people rooted, but I don't think it would have mattered, honestly. And that is again what I just talked about. They are grouping, they are pulling the trigger, and now they are in the mid lane. But they're getting 2 turrets. McAubbard, oh lord, look at those bushes, the Iron Rengar synergy, just absolutely disgusting. Inspire, he is surviving for way too long and he might as well just survive. Will he jump back in with the ult? He will do so. The Kaiser will die to the smite. Fabio running away. Really good bowler from McAubbard to stop Cerberus in his tracks. And this means maybe we are still hunting. But right now, Fabio X, he's so low, but McAubbard, he's so dangerous as well. Will they contest the dragon, or will we be able to take this one? It would be a really good pickup to just get 1 dragon and get some more scaling as well on your Jinx and on your Irelia.
Yep, 100% this dragon is massive. Like, let's not forget about the gold lead still. Like, if you look at it, there's already a 5k gold lead and we haven't even reached the minute 20 mark yet.
Oh yeah.
But getting that dragon is for sure nice. There would have been soul points soon for Divizon if they would not have taken that Infernal, and an Infernal Soul on that Kai'Sa would be pretty nasty. So happy we get 5 more minutes basically, and hopefully the next fight, like if they insta-start Nash, it will be hard, but if they can get the tempo out of the game now, farm a bit, get a second item on that Jinx, it looks better.
Yeah, we need the second item on the Jinx. There, I really like what McAubbard is doing, by the way. If you go for the vision in a jungle quadrant, quadrant? Is that English? How do you even English? Yeah, I think it is English, if I don't pronounce it German. But yeah, just use your ult. I feel like it should have like 1 minute cooldown at this point. Oh, 80 seconds. Okay, I see, yeah, because he's not really going for a lot of ability haste so far. The usual lethality builds have more. But yeah, just using it to clear out the vision, to make sure... I mean, you are seeing the nearest target, right? You're getting vision on that, so you can be 100% sure that you are not randomly face-checking anyone, so might as well use it for that purpose.
Yeah, but as you can see, they are having the complete top side control at this point. It gets really scary for Foxnyr. If you are in their shoes, they can randomly, like the enemy can randomly start Nashor. You kind of have to face check it, but then face checking a Maokai with Iron bushes, so Zeppelins are basically everywhere, can be difficult.
Okay, Killer Instinct getting used here by Yellow Monkey. And Inspire will not really live for another day. Really good Cyclone though, really good CC chains. Can we find the kills? The tree dead, the cat dead. Unchained still supporting his team. Hollow and Yellow Monkey, they want of course to do more. And I feel like that was a good trade for us, because now Darky can just go a bot lane again. We did use the TP though, and Hollow still has his up, so I'm not too sure and too certain.
I mean, it's the best we can get, right? At this point, I feel these trades are very important. Get that gold lead going. Just unfortunate the Jinx is still on 0 kills. Like, if you press X to look at the gold lead, I think Kai'Sa will just out-impact this Jinx in every teamfight if she doesn't jump in as first target, which she just did, right? She just went in, got caught by the Wukong, and then it's hard for Divizon to fight. But yeah, our gold is mainly on the Vex, and I don't know, or like as well the Wukong, Vex and Wukong, I don't know if those two really have the damage to threaten the enemy team composition.
I gotta wonder, did you catch how Rengar died? Because as you said, I would have expected him to last much longer. How did he actually explode like that?
I think it was all because of this beautiful flank from Cerberus. He caught the Rengar and the Kai'Sa Far. The Rengar was the one tanking the tower, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So getting a good knock up there while they went for the dive, creating chaos, which the Jinx, or the Vex could have used then. In the end, without that tower, I don't think Rengar would have died, basically.
Yeah, that might be true at this point. He is super scary, and he is also looking kind of tanky. To be fair, he has a lot of HP, but he does not really have a lot of defenses. Okay, the traps coming in clutch here, but McAbert just going for another jump. The bushes, the synergy is there. And by the way, have I ever told you how much I hate playing against a Kai'Sa that is even or ahead at this stage of the game? Whenever you walk through a choke, you will eat a Void Seeker and it will have no cooldown at all. And that is also why it is so hard to go in here to face check this. But we are actually doing something. At least Darky is dying. We will not let this Nash fall without a fight. But is it the fight that we want? McAbert has to flash out there the second Cyclone. But Cerberus is alone in this front line. Henkindu, the only survivor at this point. He did get a reset. He did go a little bit crazy. But it was just not enough. We did stop... Wait, what auto attack was that? But yeah, we did stop the Nash. Inspire is thinking about maybe trying something. Henkindu looking to just take the dragon instead. Inspire also teleporting onto bot lane. I think that's okay-ish. Mr. Poro.
Oh, yeah, you can hear me now?
I can hear you now.
It was a mic problem. Yeah, I like this a lot because, like, for our from our side, obviously the Baron is nasty. The enemies are gonna push with Iron Bushes, but if you manage to survive that, you just got 5 minutes more, basically. A second Infernal, and the dragons are not scary anymore. Honestly, you now know, okay, we will get our Jinx alive if we survive the Baron push somehow.
Darky on top lane will hit the stun. Really important to not instantly die to the gank. Flashing Fabio's ultimate here. Because of course if you get caught in that, it looks super grim. And Fabio... yeah, just making sure there is no vision right now. On bot lane, Hollow trying to split push with the Nasher. And as you said, the Nasher is kind of nasty, is super annoying, of course. I just hope we do not lose the entire base.
Yeah, now I think the calls were not clear. We had 4 people going bot and realizing, okay, this Aatrox is just gonna back off. And we're giving top lane for free. Now rotating top lane so the Aatrox can push bot lane. Yeah, maybe Divizon is friendly and we'll just say, okay, we're fine with that, we'll reset. And then everything is okay, but if they continue, this is gonna be a rough one.
Yeah, definitely. I wanna highlight Darky's items at this point, though. He's super squishy, but he's also looking super strong with those 2 on-hit items. If he can get his stacks up, man, that looks super good. Now, meanwhile, McAbert, again, I love the ult usage like that, especially because you have the Iron Bushes anyways. You can just pop your ult, be a threat, get the vision, and then use a bush later instead of ult. Like how they are playing it here, but of course it is an 8k gold lead. We still have both Infernal Dragons and you saw it. I popped it up before the information. It is 6% extra damage. Of course it's not a rank or passive, but hey, it is what we can get. And yeah, that is like, what is it? It's like 4-second cooldown on the Void Seeker at this point if it hits. So just having this standoff is not really that viable, and using the Warrior's Trickster from Cerberus is also not really viable because Yellow Monkey gets the reset on it. No, finally.
Yeah, as well, you have to like consider right now again, not only the gold lead that's sitting on their base basically, but as well the level lead again. Look at this guy's already being level 14, same level as the enemy back. It's really gonna be hard for them to shut that Kai'Sa down, having barrier and ultimate, now hitting level 15 as well. But they kind of have to pull the trigger at some point.
Yeah, we do have to pull the trigger, or Divizon has to pull the trigger. It is one or the other.
And I want to highlight here as well, I like how Divizon is like really disciplined. On the other towers, they were not that slow. They were like, okay, let's rush, let's dive in. And now they're saying, well, no, let's just wait. The minions are going into enemy base. Let's even take a reset here. We got enough of a lead. We can take a reset, just play it slower, and then look for a clean ace basically when the enemy is engaging, because if I feel like Foxnyr wants them to engage, right? You want that Rengar to jump into, maybe one-shot him, get a good stun rotation out, fear into knockup from Nautilus, into Wukong knockup, into Aurelia, stuff like that. And if they don't get that opportunity, it will be hard.
100%. But now the scary part starts again. I feel like moving out of your base with 2 inhibs broken is super tough. But still, do you actually contest this dragon? And if the answer is no, 1 minute after the dragon, there's also the Nasher. Do you contest that one? Again, the inhibs should respawn sooner or later. I'm not really too sure when, like how many minutes ago they were taken. But man, it is a tough position right now to ever get out of your base.
In my opinion, as soon as the enemy goes for the dragon, right, the Aurelia should push out the top lane as hard as she can, and then answer the bot lane, so that in the end, like, you have both side lanes pushed out, and the other 4 people can contest the Nasher.
Oh, Darky could be dropping too low here. The Void Seeker looking so scary. And you don't want all 3 inhibs down, of course. Now the trigger might be getting pulled. Maokai going in there, flashing out instantly, though. Cerberus is dropping kinda low. And this is an absolute disaster here if you can get a single kill. And you will not be able to on our side. This is the 2nd kill already for Divizon. We did not get the Jinx reset. We did not get her passive procced. Maybe now is the time. McAlbert is the only target that's dropping kind of low on chain. Also a little bit low, but it is only Kindu left now that Cerberus has already fallen. And even though it was a close one, it was a really nice one to watch. It will be Divizon taking the first W here today and sending us into the next game. Whew.
And I think here you can just see, like, that's something I've already like seen a lot from Divizon. They are so good at out-tempoing the enemies once they have the tempo. They know they are stronger, they have an item lead, for example. They know, okay, right now, we need to pull triggers. We go bot lane, we use that Maokai ult aggressively. We are stronger, we're gonna push the tower, we're gonna destroy the map, and never, like, let the enemies breathe even.
Yeah, I feel like Foxnyr did not handle the pressure too bad. I feel like they could have died a lot more if they rotated in a worse way. Let's put it like that. But of course, Divizon, they looked really strong after this game. And I already see Luca Pissierra. Am I saying that correctly? Luca Pissierra? I hope I do. Writing, if this was a close one, wait for the next. And I actually hope to see the cook. Okay. Yeah, no, like, again, you are a good sport. You won't just reveal the threat, and that is why I really want to see them cooking in the next one.
I can't, like otherwise they're gonna reveal what we played as well, right?
No. Of course. No, I told you you're a good sport and you're not really leaking anything.
Honestly,
but
I like Hollow. You know why? I like, he's my favorite player from Divizon because his name was Paladin Raid once, I think, or something, and it's a new song from 21 Pilots, and I'm a 21 Pilots fan, so I have to like him. Like, how could I ever do harm to this man? It's just not. It's not physically possible.
Okay, you know, just to get the obvious thing straight, I hope they draft the dish in the next game, because again, else I will be left wondering what they were playing against you. Because again, you are a good sport and you're not just leaking random stuff. So that's why I hope they draft it. That's the thing. But guys, I think all the players need a quick breather after this one. So I will be going into a short break. Let's make it 5 minutos. We will be back in soon, and then we will see the next game. You don't want to miss it. I hope Foxnyr can bounce back, but if they are able to, we will see it after the break. Hello everybody, we are back, and of course we want to see if we can bring it back. We want to see if we can equalize the score. But man, Divizon, they looked solid, and you actually talked a little bit about how you didn't like the Foxnyr draft too much, right?
Yeah, I don't really think that they had a clear identity. So they had like Jinx who wants to go for those resets, and it's not really a dive combo in my opinion. You like hit the first target, but then you have Vex who wants to go deep. Wukong can do both in theory, but I don't really like the champion in this meta. Then you pick Aurelia, which is just going to be a split push king, right? So I'd like to see something with a more clear identity drafted from Foxnyr as well. Put more onto those meta champs that are just better. Like if you pick Vex, like why pick Vex when you can't pick LeBlanc, for example? When LeBlanc is just so much stronger in the current meta.
Yeah, that is a good point indeed. We it's so funny how we are basically tainted from the first series, and they're sorry, I'm so sorry. I cannot get over all the fun stuff in chat. Really wholesome stuff going on there. And okay, we are instantly jumping into the draft right here. Looks like same sides for Foxnyr and Divizon.
Yeah, I mean, I think. Wait, who had? Do you know who chose the sides now?
I have no idea.
Foxnyr wants to go blue side, right? I mean, like, I think they showed that they have a clear game plan. I don't think they want to play into top because they had all the opportunities to do so in this game, but didn't really deliver, in my opinion. Like, the Wukong was not getting value on the top lane. Yeah. It was more the Rengar who got that Aatrox ahead. So just saying, okay, we go blue side, we look for a strong bot side draft, seems to be the way for me.
So we are banning the Ivern away this time. That is, of course, the first way to adapt, and just saying, hey, this Ivern, too flexible of a champion, enabling this Rengar Ivern combo, and now first picking the Varus. Now, I need your opinion on that one, Chesko.
I mean, the Varus is just a solid first pick. It has no lanes it can't play, basically, and you can flex it on top lane, theoretically. I don't know if Darky plays it, but it would be a possibility if that does be like that. On the other hand, Talia Nautilus as well being picked up, a really nice combo, because if the Nautilus hooks a target or just auto-attacks it, you always hit the Talia combo onto him, and as well, Talia being a flex.
100% sure. I just know that Varus is one of those prio picks for Foxnyr for sure, because he can be flexed. I think we have seen him mid lane once as well. Inspire likes to play some crazy picks sometimes. So, and of course, as you said, top lane plays it as well, bot lane plays it as well. So really flexible first pick. Now with the Xayah in the in the B2 slot and the Braum in the B3 slot, I think it is pretty obvious that Varus should not go onto the bot lane.
Yeah. I mean, if it can still be flexed around mid lane and top lane. I think Xayah is for sure going ADC though.
Yeah. Imagine weird blade on hit Xayah, anti-bruiser Xayah top lane. Now that I would pay to see that, man. But probably not gonna happen. Sadly not.
Yeah, I'm curious about the bans here. Obviously, like the they're banning top laners on red set, so probably we will see the top laner being picked here again on 4th, and then looking to pick mid lane or jungle last. I mean, honestly, it's divided. I can see how this Talia is somewhat going bot lane with the Nautilus, and they're playing Smolder mid. Like, I just know they're cooking a lot. But yeah, the top lane bans, they do say, okay, we probably want to blind our top laner, and as well, blue side saying, well, we want to blind our top laner as well, in case you don't. I expect to see another 2 top lane bans coming in here.
Let me predict. The next one will be the Jax, and then the next ban will be the Aatrox. That is my prediction. Jax might probably be wrong. Yeah, no, but I mean, if you don't ban the Aatrox now, then they will just pick the Aatrox, right?
Yeah, I predict an Aatrox ban here. Yeah.
I'm a bit surprised that they banned the Irelia though. It didn't feel that super oppressive in lane, right?
No, it didn't, I guess. But honestly, if an Irelia gets out of control, it's pretty nasty to play against her. And they have already seen, okay, that enemy plays Irelia. We have Fiora banned out, we have Camille banned out, we can first pick Aatrox. Why not ban the Irelia? I don't think there's any other matchup that could be worse for this Aatrox. Otherwise,
yeah.
Like, on the other hand, obviously it gets respected and answered.
I mean, they were probably also ready for the Aatrox ban. If they ban Fiora and Irelia, they need to have a backup on their hand, and it is going to be Smolder top lane and Cannon ADC. I'm calling it.
Okay. I can tell you they played Cannon against us, if I'm not mistaken. I know this guy is cooking on that champion, on top lane at least. Let's see how Foxnyr will react. The Nasus would be great, honestly.
Wait, would it?
But, yep.
Why? Now you gotta explain to me.
I can explain when we're in-game, if he does it again. Otherwise, I won't leak it. But, yeah. Ornn being picked up for Foxnyr here, giving those two ADCs that have been picked a good front line. With that being said, Varus is going to the mid lane. I think Talia would have a good matchup into that. Most likely it will be jungle though, and then we can answer the mid lane with something more aggressive, probably even an Ezreal.
Ooh, I like it. I like the brand. Okay, so I have a plan here, Mr. Chesko. I feel like the draft from Foxnyr is kinda straightforward what champion goes where. So let's look at that one first. It should be Varus mid lane, Xayah ADC, Brand jungle, Braum support, Ornn top lane, right? In this random order. So you had some thoughts on the last few champions we picked. What about those 5?
I think Brand is still an optimal choice in the jungle. It got slightly nerfed, but I think the nerf doesn't really affect him much, so it's still gonna be a really, really strong pick. I think if you can play Brand really well, it's super nice. You already have a poke comp with Varus and Xayah, so just really nice addition to that. On the other hand, now I don't know if you want to play Brand and Varus into a Zed Talia. That can be very lethal. Especially the Zed pick is for sure something I wasn't expecting, since it hasn't been seen, or like at least I haven't seen it in competitive play for like, what, 5 years now? Safety was the last one I played against at some random Swiss event that played it. Interesting.
Interesting indeed. Now, still, you said you feel like we did lack identity in the last game, and as I'm hearing it, you're kind of saying this time we do have an identity, but we could say Divizon found good answers already for the things that we want to do, or is that correct? Is this the correct vibes I'm getting?
I feel like Foxnyr lost in draft a bit, honestly, because, or like, Divizon has the better draft. If you look at the 1v1 with Cannon and Zed, I just feel like Foxnyr cannot really answer that. So it really all comes down to if they find good engages with Ornn before their side lane turrets get crashed.
So we are basically reversing the roles. So last game it was Maokai just hitting the R button, while Irelia or Vex was on side lane pushing out a little bit. And this time it's basically Ornn that has to use the Call of the Forge God and find a good engage. Maybe the Varus with his slows, his ult and all those stuff, but we don't really have too much CC. We have more of a defensive peel composition, right?
I mean, yeah, it's in the end a siege comp, I would say. Like, you basically go siege, You have the Varus, the Brand, and the Xayah, you hit the turret, you throw in some abilities. If the enemy gets low, you pull that Ornn ultimate, you all in onto them, and then just destroy them. I think that's how you want to play out this comp.
Okay, and now looking at the Divizon comp, what is their game plan and what is their answer going to be?
It depends on what Kennen is wants to do. If Kennen is going for a more split push build, obviously he will just go to the side lane, get those tower. He will destroy an Ornn eventually, or a Varus as well, in the 1v1. Zed as well, being on the side and looking for catches on rotation. And I feel like Foxnyr is on a timer this game. Even though they have the Ornn, even though they have a Brand who scales good as well, if the Smolder gets to the late game, has enough stacks, it gets really, really hard to play against it.
Yeah, that is true for sure.
It needs one bad step, basically. Like, if you have one bad step, Nautilus Hook, Talia combo, and then Smolder is in a fight, he can destroy everything because you have to use your spells defensively and not aggressively, then it gets really hard.
Yeah, for sure. We have to give that one over to Divizon then, but of course the draft does not mean everything is said and done. And hey, if one guy randomly gets ahead just a little bit, everything can turn around as well. So of course we are in the loading screen right now, and never mind, we are already in game. So let me show you this cool intro real quick. Let's look at the trophy up there in top lane. And let's transition over into the second game. It is Foxnyr against Divizon, and I can also give Divizon the point right there because they earned it in the first game. Can Foxnyr equalize this entire thing? Can we bring it back? We will find out in just a few minutes. And what Talia skin is this one, by the way? This one is really nice.
I haven't seen it. Wait, maybe I can tell you. No, I can't.
I think I've never seen that skin.
Yeah, but there's a better one. I am the Crystal. What is it? It's like this new Hextech skin line that's coming out. Seraph just got one skin there as well.
I see.
But it's not that one, I think. It's just some winter skin, I feel like. But no, it looks different. Is it the SSG skin? I can't tell. We will see when she uses her Q the first time. But yeah, if you look at the loadout that both teams are taking, you see the Varus respecting the Zed, going for the exhaust. I think it's a good choice. Otherwise, once the Zed gets level 6, it gets hard to lane against him, and with the exhaust you have more freedom. Zed running the Electrocute that just got buffed, that makes sense as well. Looking for good trades in the early game, and besides that, I only see ordinary stuff, but they're cooking. Do you see the summer spells on Divizon?
Yes, I do see a lot of TPs right there. And
yeah, they did that to us in scrims.
I mean, they are full global, basically. Oh well. Hello. Really solid hook there. I think there's a reason why the Nautilus is just so blind pickable, right?
And by the way, my microphone is working correctly, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, good. The thing about it is, like what we discussed there as well, is you have to abuse the fact that the enemy bot lane does not have combat summoners. That's like the downside they bring into this game, right? They have double TP, you have one barrier more, you have an exhaust, you should look to play aggressive on the bot lane, because once it gets to the mid game, like you randomly push somewhere and they're coming 4 TPs for you, and you're like, okay, well, Talia ult is flying as well. All enemies suddenly spawned in our base or wherever you are, basically.
Yeah, that's the thing. Annoying. Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's something that gained popularity with Senna, where you play. Yeah, that did as well sound so painful, Poro. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just reading chat. Just reading chat. But yeah, again, I like the draft a lot there. Level 3 against level 2. We'll get some HP from Fabio. And so far, the mid lane looks super decent, but with only one gank or with one well-played all-in from Unchained that can change. But so far, no potions left right now. And Inspire looks solid on this mid lane pick.
Yeah, and like to me, it comes down as well to like who gets the first action. Again, we see both junglers having full clear now. Is there a gank opportunity on mid lane, for example, to like get this set a good first reset, which would be important, even though he runs the TP, he can cheat one as well. Or how will the top lane matchup go? You can see it's an AD cannon, by the way. I didn't want to spoil that in case like teams didn't know, but yeah, this guy plays AD cannon, and it's pretty annoying at destroying your towers.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah,
I hope that we see some early dragon stacking as well from Foxnyr, saying, okay, we have to do something on that bot lane.
Yellow Monkey and FabioX in the bot lane with the double TP. That is something that we are not seeing every day. But how will we be able to handle it? So far, another hook, and the jungler is there instantly going for the defensive flash there. And honestly, I like it if you have to burn, I don't know, either First Bloods or have to burn all the summoners after that. Would be kind of painful, but McAbert showing himself on bot lane means Unchained kinda has to take the back part now.
Yep, but that's like the benefit of having TP, right? You go back, you TP back to lane, and you lose nothing. While Varus does not have that opportunity, so he has to go reset now, and on the next wave you have free priority.
Exactly. We are seeing Henkindu trying the correct play there. Oh my god, Cerberus, he might fall, he might be the first kill here and turn the might into a will be for sure. He was a bit too greedy with his jungle clear. And the first kill goes over to Hollow on top lane.
And as well, losing the flash there, that gotta hurt. Zed now having his level 6, if that guy sees that Brand once alone, he's just gonna all in him and kill him in an instant.
Oh, I can tell you, as a jungler, I hate playing against Zed, because if he hits like level 6 and I'm like level 4 or 5, and as you said, he can basically just one-shot you or send you back to base whenever he sees you, so that is super annoying. McAbert on top lane, not going to find too much, and Dragon is getting started. You mentioned it, Poro. You kind of wanted to see that, and that is what we are going to see. Now, we are shoving out bot lane, of course, but we have to do so quickly, because if not... Yeah, never mind, Nautilus is not checking this together with DZ. Oh, meanwhile on bot lane, never mind there. Henkindu dropping super low right now. Henkindu will not be the target, and Brand is also here. Defensive flash will trigger the stun, will get the full combo there. Fabio should die from the Brand passive, and Yellow Monkey should also get stunned here. No more cooldowns, and the flash, the aggressive flash here from Yellow Monkey. It will cost him his life though. Double kill for our boys on the bot lane. 1 kill on Cerberus, 1 kill on Henkindu. We have to take those, but meanwhile the answer will be found in the mid lane. Inspire flashing away. McAbert, no more mana really. Inspire is trying to look for something. He's trying to look for the one-shot combo with the exhaust. He tries to survive just long enough, but Unchained will be there to instantly get the retaliation kill. And this suddenly turned into a real scrappy game.
But I like what we saw in bot lane, basically like forcing that skirmish, getting a worth trade overall for our bot lane here, having a good reset with the PF sword on the Xayah as well now. I'm not too sure about the mid lane play. I don't think you want to give Zed a kill there. And trading, if you just walk out and define it, probably would have been better. But at least a 1-for-1 trade, taking enemy jungle's time, and yeah, just burning the flash, which, no, actually burnt the exhaust as well. So it could be harder to lane now against Zed, but it's still okay.
The next few waves, when Zed gets his ult up again, could be really dangerous for our Varus. But he gets the chains back up in a second, and this means maybe if he has some experience against AZ. Oh, never mind. He's going into the aggression himself, looking for a lot of damage there. Can he find the kill? Never mind. Unchained has to flash away. That was great by Inspire.
Yep, I assume as well the Z there didn't have the W ready. Abusing that spec, getting the Z flash now, and hopefully like just keeping that Z onto the lane with this amount of HP. This would be perfect for Inspire.
Yeah, 100%. Just making sure. Oh, they are maybe looking for a dive Cerberus. But now the TPs are coming in and we are respecting those Fabiokes. But that means we can maybe try something on bot lane. Never mind, Yellow Monkey still has all the spells up. Now he just used it though. That is just... Man, that feels so disrespectful. Oh my god, mid lane! We get the kill, Inspire! Found the Zed here, Unchained will die, but can McAbert, the jungler from Divizon, get the revenge kill onto Inspire? It is looking like it right now, flashing forward just to make sure this is something that goes over quickly. And this is all the trades non-stop in mid lane.
And again, I feel like obviously getting that kill is nice, but Talia getting that kill in revenge makes it not so worth because Zed now got his reset and he traded 1-for-1 and Zed is now there with
bot lane. We are looking for something. Fabio XE is so low now with the Feather Storm. We might be able to get the kill flashing forward. Cerberus is also here just to cover, not showing himself just yet. We can look at the vision real quick. I don't think they have actually seen the brand. And Cerberus is looking for a dive now. Really good play. Yellow Monkey still has his mom up. How just flashing forward. Cerberus took Tower Aggro first. So meanwhile on bot lane, Darky in the 1v1 on the Ornn against Hollow. Dashing forward. Will he get the kill against Hollow? He will be able to get the kill. He might just die to the turret, but it shouldn't really matter too much because he would have died to McAbert anyways.
Yep. And I love how Foxnyr is fighting back against this jungle aggression that is coming to their lanes, like to their solo lanes in particular. You see, McAbert is trying his best to get the solo laners ahead, but all they do is trade even in the end. Of course, it helps their laners who were losing, basically. Like, mid lane was suffering a lot against this Varus, and those Talia ganks really helped this set a lot. But Varus is still even, you know? He's not falling behind it. That's a pretty massive victory, actually.
I personally feel like, I don't know if I like that Inspire does not have a full item yet, but... Oh yeah, this is going to be a tough one. Instantly using 2 ults there from jungle and mid lane, and Inspire will not live through that. Now Cerberus is here. Maybe he waits for somebody, face tanking, but of course the Hollow also here might just look for an ult or for another stun. Never mind, not really close enough and does not have his ult ready. Cerberus, he wants this kill. Jesus, and he deals so much damage. Unchained gets the shield from the Eclipse. That was I was talking about with the item. And he gets the last Shuriken. Unchained with a kill. That just looks so promising for this young Zed prodigy.
That was a bit disrespectful though as well from Cerberus. Like he saw the shadow and decided to stay in range for the Shuriken, going for that skill check, and well, Unchained said, well, thank you, I'll take that and throw my Q in a perfect angle.
What an annoying one. But man, I have to say, look at the trading pattern here by Darky. I'm surprised how strong he is on top lane and how good he keeps the cannon in check actually.
And I'm as well, I'm curious how good of an item this Chuck Shoe is, because even though this cannon is going AD, obviously he's still doing AP damage. So just saying, okay, well, let me build Chuck Show, so I have both resistances. It's interesting to me.
I mean, if we also look at the fact that sometimes the Nautilus could come up, it doesn't really deal any noticeable amount of damage, right? But then it could also be the Zed that deals a ton of AD damage and has the lethality in soon-ish, so you maybe just want some armor there, and it could also be McAbert showing up on top lane. So you know, I feel like it's a very well-rounded choice here to just be safe and be a good front line against basically everybody from Divizon.
I hope though that this like if you look at mid lane gold difference, you can see now the Varus really needs to finish his first item. It's going to be an AP Varus most likely, like at least from the item choices I see there. I'm considering it.
Yeah, he's also maxing his Blighted Quiver, by the way, so...
So yeah, I think like with the Nashers, he will be having a lot easier time. Now the next engage on mid lane.
Yeah, no way to escape those whenever the Weaver's Wall is ready, plus the Death Mark, then... Yeah, it's just... Again, it's just me, but let me check the cooldowns real quick. It's like 60 seconds on Death Mark, and I mean, still 2 minutes on... Oh my god, Zerberus. He will not get hit, but he... Oh my god, MacAber. Just so much damage. No way to survive this one. It's also a big level disadvantage here. Level 9 against level 11, if I saw that correctly.
Yup, and at this point you can already see like it's not going as planned for Foxnyr on the bot lane. We didn't really get enough of a lead, or like we are behind on the map, let's say like that, in terms of a lead, and in the mid game we will have to face 4 TPs.
That is true. It will make it really tough to properly rotate, to properly be at an objective before the opposition Divizon is there. But I still feel like this is a winnable one, right? It could have been way worse.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, like nothing extraordinarily happened until yet. Like the first towers haven't fallen yet. Of course, mid lane and top lane are a bit low for our boys, but still, it all comes down to how well can we handle this set on the side lane, for example. Now he's going there. He says, yes, I have Eclipse, I have Brutalizer, I'm gonna destroy this Varus, but maybe Varus with thumbs up is gonna say, well, even though I'm 2 levels down, I cannot play it, which would be possible technically. All comes down to that.
Or we just ignore him for a while and look over to mid lane, because Yellow Monkey dropping kinda low here. Now 3 people on the top lane, though we don't know that just yet. Now we can see the Talia using the Weaver's Wall on top lane. That means we want to use the trigger in mid lane, but we have no wave. Now Darky, can he maybe just get out? But it's so much CC and he will not be able to do anything there. I just hope we can find the mid lane dive instead. Using the Mom though to clear the wave almost instantly. We have to go for that one, but that is the power of the TPs now. Zerberus getting the kill there. Nautilus used the TP to get into mid lane. Now meanwhile on the side lane, Inspire in the 1v1 against Unchained. He will not fall. Fabiox going forward aggressively, and Kindo has no more Featherstorm. Unless, I thought he's going to use it now. Hollow, going forward, has no ultimate ready. Zerberus will just die to Hollow and Fabio there. And I was actually wondering how Henkindo is holding on to his Featherstorm though, but at least he got that important ultimate cooldown still ready.
And in the end we as well lose our Varus on the bot lane. Good exhaust usage on the first combo of the Z, but at this point the Z is just too strong. You will only get stronger. Yeah, now we get to the point. How do we match side lanes without exhaust? With the flash up maybe, but with a Z, like returning with 2 items, I'm assuming. With a Ken being 4-1. It's tough.
Profane Hydra is the buy of choice from Unchained. Of course, a really strong item to just deal a ton of damage, especially if the target has no armor. And as you mentioned it, Dirpoto, it is going to be a tough choice. Who can we send onto the side lane? Oh well, Unchained just spent so much money, he actually got dizzy and is lagging. So that is something that is happening, huh? And what is your opinion on Hollow's items, by the way?
Yeah, I mean they worked, or they are working pretty well. I think it's an interesting choice to play Ken in this way, but I mean he's cooking and it's working. I've never seen it before. I've only seen him play this version of Ken.
It's quite funny because I mean I'm not really laning like ever, but I remember playing a few games of Cannon top lane sometimes, like in, I don't know, normal or flex or something. And I know that I also prefer this way of playing Cannon. Just this split push version that it still has some utility. Sure, you're not one-shotting everybody with your ult. Your ult deals not a lot of damage, that is for sure. But it still has the CC. You can still maybe team fight, but of course mostly against melee champions you can just get off so many auto attacks, and with the fast attack speed you can also just yeah, all...
But wait, did your game pause as well?
Yeah, my game paused as well. That's a classic. We just have to wait. We can look at Yellow Monkey. He's flying in the air. Look at him.
We can talk about this rotation because I like it very much. I was going to say, now that the side lanes are like in a pretty pushed state, they can look for an all-in on mid lane with an Ornald, with a Varus ult. Now already just pull the trigger, look for an all-in here, get some gold back, get a mid lane tower maybe as well.
Oh, definitely. We have to look at the fight though. McAbert's so fast, but he will get stunned. He will get the shield here. He will die, shot down, but instantly traded. Now Unchained in the mid lane is going for the side lane play and will die there. And man, Cerberus, he is literally on 1 HP. Like, I know technically he's on like 50 or something, but he's literally on nothing. And this means, yep, Yellow will have an easy kill there. How also having to use his Glacial Fissure to just run away somehow now. And damn, Hollow so quick on this split push.
And there you see the power of the TP. Smolder was mid lane and suddenly he's behind you. On that bot lane, that fight didn't go as planned for Foxnyr. They only traded even, lost the tower on mid lane. And now are going to lose this dragon as well. Not looking too good, at least on the bright side. We're getting that second item on the Xayah soonish. And hopefully as well on the Varus we'll get some more gold off. These skull stacks will be done. He's only 6 minutes to go until he cashes in some extra money for himself.
Oh man, we might be able to get the mid lane turret, because the only guy with a TP up is in mid lane already, so he can literally not TP behind us, because we can already see him and just cancel it. So that is a good one. I feel like getting the mid lane turret off this tempo state on the map is really important, and we made a proper decision there.
Yes, 100%. I hope as well that like people will say, okay, let's keep looking in the mid lane here. Let's not recall, but I feel like the power spikes have been hit. First of all, it's a recall angle, but this means that Divizon here has the priority on all 3 lanes. They have the tempo on all 3 lanes and can look for a counter push now.
My eyes are on top lane. This cannon is looking for something, and Inspire is escorting the wave. And Hollow just waiting in the bush. Meanwhile on bot lane, Fabio just chilling there. Got the airborne through, even though Unchained used the Living Shadow. Now that is something I rarely see, but hey. Darky just too quick. Oh, can we see the one-shot? Can we see the one-shot angle? Inspire looking for the combo. He's flashing forward. He's hitting the hail of arrows, and he will get the kill there. And flash for flash traded as well. Well played there. And this might be Nasher.
And that's so important because now they get the ability to go for this Nasher. They not only got the shutdown and the flash from Ken, but they got the Nasher, prevented it from the enemies, and the enemies got nothing during that time. Beautiful.
And even, you know, not only the cannon shot down, but like the global shutdown as well. This was a big gold swing right now. Yeah, we were on 35k to like 40k, and now we are only 2 to 3k behind right now. So this is a big way, or at least the first step to come back into this game.
Yup, and this Varus with 2 items live now can one-shot people. Like for the cannon, he missed that 100 damage that you will not miss the next time. 1 ultimate will mean 1 kill, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of these beautiful one-shots.
And if I remember correctly, a lot of it is also true damage, right? So
it's not true damage, but it's magic damage, basically.
I just know that I built a lot of defensive items sometimes, and yeah, Hollow on the other hand is not building defensive items, and he will just die. What do you even need TP for if you can just group S5 in bot lane like that?
I mean, that's just a beautiful macro play from them. They had the Baron, they had the fast recall. They pushed out the Million Wave, which allowed for this. I would say that roam or that rotation, exactly, that's the better word. That rotation onto the bot side. Meanwhile, this Ornn is on tower defense duty against those members. Will not be enough for this tower, but will get the bot lane T2 eventually as well.
And who is going to backport now? Using the old Cerberus is getting the flash there from McEbert, and that is an important cooldown that we are getting right there. Now, wait, can we... he probably only TP'd after he saw the cooldowns go through from Darky, but meanwhile, Varus using the ult, getting the kill.
Yup, and I feel like this is at this point, Zed realized I need a Job Knight.
100%. Meanwhile, on bot lane we can see a fight. The Featherstorm already used. The Mom also used. Fabio, he will not get stunned, but he will still die now. Finally, with the last auto-attack, Cerberus flashing forward. He wants that kill. And even though Yellow Monkey is on a ton of stacks, he will not get the kill here. We saw the little marker on the health bar from Cerberus. And how long is Nash still? Nash is still running for a little bit. Now the TP from Onchained. This is a game-deciding moment. We can see the 1v1 on top lane, but even more important, we can see Onchained getting a kill there. No more Living Shadow. Inspire will not be able to go back to base. Can he find the one-shot? He cannot. McEbert getting the kill there together with his mid laner. I mean, of course, the mid laner getting the kill, but I feel like McEbert clung onto his life. And he got out of there. Really, really tough stuff right now. This game is so close.
This then means, though, that it's the second Infernal Soul going to Divizon here. It's like they all have a lot of damage. This is a dragon you don't really want to give up. Not really nice.
No, let's be honest, only 3%, whatever. Lol. They nerfed it, so now of course with the first one it is 6% now, so yeah, and with Smolder with his endless stacking and everything, of course we would have liked it more on our own champions, but hey, in 4.5 minutes we have the next chance to grab one of those dragons for ourselves, and that would of course be something that we want to see here, because yeah, you don't really want to give a third or a fourth one even over to Divizon. But if we can make it, we still have 4 minutes to just scale up a little bit. Get the Ornn items through as well. I feel like that's something that kicks in now that also helps us a little bit. So just from pure gold value-wise, we are ahead in items actually.
And I don't really think, like in this game it's cool to look at the gold, but honestly, I don't think this game will be decided by a gold difference. In my opinion, at least,
yes.
We haven't seen a 5 versus 5, I feel like, for all the game, basically.
Oh god, Inspire. Can he react? He cannot really react in time, never mind. He did not have all the information that he needed. And now it's just looking so tough. Getting both shuffled here. Fabio in the front line, Unchained, also using the ult to get in there to get all the damage through. He will get exhausted though, and he will just die. The Zed not really doing too much there. And now Henkindu on the side here will get a ton of damage applied to him, but he will not die. Meanwhile, Hollow just split pushing with the cannon. But man, this game is so tough. It is on knife's edge all the time.
Yeah, but I'm getting Vietnam flashbacks here, because basically you see like they're fighting bot side, they're like winning this fight. They didn't lose one member, like Varus got kicked before that fight happened basically. But while they're fighting bot lane, Hollow is just destroying the base on the other side of the map.
Yeah, and he still has a TP up, so whenever he feels like I want to join, he can just TP to his team. So it was a very conscious decision to not join, but just push and waste the time basically while fighting.
And now we again have some tempo on our advantage. From Foxnyr side, I would like to see a Nashor call here, or just a call to force the enemies to move before this cannon is at this point he's only clearing waves. So now there's a timer to get the enemies to fight us basically, because we won the 5 versus 5. and the enemies, they don't really want that.
Yeah, exactly. You talked about it in Champ Select even, with the 1-3-1 composition, with the Ken on one side and the Zed on the other side. However, Unchained and Hollow, they are, you know, they probably misunderstood the assignment a little bit here, because Zed is with Hollow right now. And of course, as soon as the Nashor starts, they have to think about, okay, how are we using our TPs? The mom just getting eaten by a random shield here. Nash is dropping low. We get the Nash buff that helps with defending. Of course, Zed in the backline thanks to the TP. Henkindu not dying just yet. He will get a kill even. How looking so low. Yellow Monkey and McEbbert alive. Inspire getting a kill. Flashing forward here. Getting knocked back by McEbbert. Zerberus and our dear Varus, they are staying alive for now, and Darky is defending the side lane with the Nashor. This is such a tough game, man.
But I love that decision making, like just pulling the trigger saying, well, it doesn't really matter. I think they flipped the Nashor in my opinion, because Talia could have flashed in and stole it. We're just saying it doesn't matter. We have forced them to fight us. If we get the Nash, it's even better for us. Like now we have the Nashor recalls, so we can like out tempo the enemies pretty easy. And just getting them all dead, getting the ability to push.
Oh my god, aggressive flash forward, Cerberus! He is looking so dead to me. The Weaver's Wall is coming in there, and of course he tries to do something. Meanwhile, Darky just putting a dent into the wall. Now the TPs are coming in. This could be a deciding fight here. Fabio teleporting in there, but left a bit alone. Will of course be tanky for a few seconds, but will then just explode, and now it is a horrible situation turned into a double kill for us.
Yep, and that's exactly like we got the TP as well. You have to consider that the Nautilus TP is down now, the Smolder TP is down now, and the Z TP is down now. So basically, they all have nothing. We are.
Oh, Inspire. Nothing to do there. He almost got Hollow. Oh my god.
I trusted in him. I saw him killing them there, honestly.
Meanwhile, Darky wants to look for Yellow Monkey. Hollow will be able to get back. Just TPing there to get this dragon. Get this important dragon. Hollow TPing straight into the mid lane. But the dragon will be taken by Foxnyr. And this is finally soul point for us. But we are on 7 possible Drakes soon. And still only then getting the soul. Imagine, we are at 30 minutes. And this is what the game looks like right now. Also, fun fact, the gold is dead even.
And I want to go back to that statement we read after the first game. If this was a close game, wait for the next one. Well, yeah. Here I am.
Yeah, here I am. A close game, indeed, yeah.
Close game. This is a very close game.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
I'm so curious what Ken is building here. It looks like an Infinity actually, but that can't be right, no?
Oh my god, Inspire might just die. Can he get a one-shot? No, the CC is too strong. Oh man. Such a close one. The Varus just needs like a little more time to get the combos through. Like, Inspire's really good at this pick. He knows his combos inside and out, but if you just get CC'd, then you have not enough time to get your combo through, to get this one shot. And so far, man, it is again another catch. This time Inspire will fall. But I wouldn't be surprised if the next catch happens within the next few seconds and the match just keeps on giving.
Yeah, but again, as well here we have to say, like, the boys are playing for 30 minutes. It's the second game already. And he just forgets about the Talia ult for like 2 seconds, instantly starts to walk back, but it's already too late. You have to keep that in mind. You don't have flash. You're always under pressure against this biggest, almost like a Nocturne if you want, right? You can just always ult to you on the side lane, and you have to respect it.
100%. Nothing to be talked about. I also really like Unchained just chilling there in case the cannon gets engaged here by someone. In case Foxnyr is trying something dirty, then Unchained is there to instantly react. And that is the beauty of Divizon's comp here right now, and also the way they play it. They are playing around, you said it, Poro. They are playing around the moments when you have to rotate. and making those decisions so hard. Who will you send where? What will you try? What resources will you spend? It is a tough game. Still, after 32 minutes, we do not have a clear victor just yet.
Yeah, and you can see it as well, like in the farm stats basically. This Varus is only running from lane to lane, getting caught there by Italia randomly just because they can't really get the vision properly done. They don't have a lot of opportunities to go in for that mid lane because they have to catch the side waves and then can't really catch it, so they're going down in farm, down in XP. But the Nexus is still alive, and that's the only thing they need.
I mean, even all the inhibs are still alive, and at this point in the game, if you get a clean ace or something and your waves are in a good position, then you can usually just either crack the entire base or just finish the game. But talking about finishing the game, Hollow on the top lane. I mean, on the bot lane, I was looking at the wave on top lane, but no, he's pushing bot lane now, of course, because the Nash will spawn in 20 seconds, and I don't think Darky can really hold that. Inspire was going back to base. But yeah, top lane is shoving out now, Hollow just chilling on bot lane. His TP will be up in a few seconds. The only TP on cooldown right now from Divizon is Yellow Monkeys. Nash will be started kinda instantly. Have to zoom out a little bit for that one. What will our answer be? Inspire, no TP, of course. Cannon threatening the win here, and we just need to have the time here. We will get the Nasher, but will we also be able to get the fight on chain, trying to take the flank here? And now instantly interrupting on bot side. Shut down there. This could be winnable, but everybody's so low here from Foxnyr. Darky trying to get some CC down. But man, the dragon is not joking around. So much damage. Yellow Monkey getting the shot down onto Henkindu even. And now Varus is the only one standing unchained, activating the Humos. He wants to get the top lane inhib, and maybe they even want to end the game because it is still 30 seconds for any of Inspire's teammates to respawn.
We have the Varus ultimate available.
Oh, he gets the one shot here. Unchained also dies. Inspire. Yellow Monkey takes the turret damage. Will sidestep the piercing arrow. Oh my god. Inspire on this Varus, showing us the masterclass how to play this champion. Jesus Christ. Looking so good on it. Looking like he can almost 1v3 even. And he keeps Foxnyr alive. Just barely.
Dragon Soul is up. Enemies are already TPing. We see the smolder TP being used there, but I think maybe we can reach in time, and this would be a really huge soul.
I think no. No, I think not.
Well, what we know for sure, if it comes to the next dragon, there will be someone walking away with that soul.
Hey, I actually predicted it. 7 dragons until soul. I predicted it. Oh my god, man. This game. We are 35 minutes in this game. And it just doesn't seem to end so far. We are looking comfortable in mid lane. Hollow does not have TP, so what will he decide to do? Turret will go down, but the fight goes on. All the ults are flying. Varus getting the one shot there. We are getting the kill, and Hollow wasn't there, and because he is not here, it means he will just push the side lane. We need to get the reset. We need to somehow... Is it enough to only send back one member though? Inspire was sent back, and it is only the cannon and the Z now to defend. Inspire no TP, so he is only shoving out. It is a 4 versus 2. Unchained has his ult though. Now the cannon ult is also jumping in there. Cerberus is dead, but Unchained will also go into the gray screen for that one. Henkindu, no minions nearby. That means the turrets are way too tanky to tank and damage at the same time. How so low. This game is just absolute madness.
And we trade Nexus Towers, by the way. we as well lost our tower on our own base, so
Oh my
one Nexus tower
god.
against the other. But we got the cannon flash, which can be really crucial here.
Oh my god, man.
I mean, we need to push out those sideways now. I feel like that's the play. Push out those sideways, go 5-man mid, and run it down there. Because just team fighting will win the game here for our Foxnyr boys, and split push will win the game for Divizon. They have the TP on Z, so even though he's dead, he's on the map already. If you think like that, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Nautilus TP being off as well, Cannon TP coming off. We're on a timer.
2 more minutes for the objectives as well. Now top lane is shoved out until the middle of the map, the river of the map. And Darky on bot lane. He is tanky enough to not die to the cannon though. And he will also sustain back up thanks to the Warmog, so I really like his item decisions. By the way, you talked about the big sword in the inventory from Hollow, and it was a Bloodthirster in disguise. You said maybe it's Infinity Edge, but nope, it seems to be the Bloodthirster. I actually like that, you know, helps a lot with the dueling and the 1v1s here, and to maybe not get one-shot by the Varus, who knows. Now, oh, never mind. Talia ult, forcing our 4 Foxnyr members there. Oh, with the Zhonya's, the stopwatch. Can maybe survive this one. Never mind. No shot. But a split push is going into our base. They set the cannon. Meanwhile, on top lane, we get the kills. We get the smolder. And it is going to be kind of a base race here. Just somehow. The Nash. Oh my god, the turret. The nothing. I can't even find the words anymore. Such a close one. Such a close game. And we will not win it though, but what a fight we had. What a fight. Holy cow. Yeah, I'm totally lost for words, man. But GG's. GG's in this one. That is a close game indeed. What a banger. Hello to the Divizon squad, by the way. Popping up in chat. Witnessing me completely being flabbergasted and losing my words there. Because what was this ending as well? But yeah, you said it, Poro. The split push won the game in the end, because we had no minions in the mid lane. Smolder too good at clearing the wave, and that is sadly the 0-2 for Foxnyr. But honestly, if we look that good against the current #1 spot on the group, then I feel like we can take the win against the worst team. So GG's to both teams. Again, I'm kind of lost for words, so Poro, I will hand it over to you.
I'm looking forward to beat both in the playoffs, you know? Like, they look both interesting, right?
That is a good way to look at it. 100%. But yeah, guys, those were the 2 games. I hope you were entertained. Were you not entertained? It was not meant to be today. But I for sure know those 2 games were absolute banger, absolute madness, maximum entertainment, as Luca Pisieras said it. I hope you all have a good start into the week. I hope, I will not pay for the heart surgery, by the way, in case you were, just getting some heart problems after this match. Poro will get some set coaching done here, I see.
Of course, I have to keep the banter going.
100%. Poro, honestly, do you have any final words here?
I mean, I know these type of loss, they hurt a lot. I feel with you, like from Foxnyr Esports. But you put a fight. Like, it didn't look great in the early game, in my opinion, and you put up a really, really good fight. It was so close in the end, and if you keep going like this, you will be unstoppable in the end.
We heard it. We're still scaling through this split. Again, wasn't meant to be today. But hey, it is only the start of the split. Don't forget to follow all the socials over there to make sure to not miss the next few matches. We had a fun day with 2 Fenrir games and now 2 Foxnyr main team games. Poro, thank you so much for casting with me. It was a blast. And with that, I hope you all have a good start into the next week. And we will see each other in chat, on the Rift, wherever. Have a great one. Bye-bye.